And joining me on WION Newsroom now is Adhya Juneja, who will get us all the insights from business. Miraj Shah giving us the buzz from technology, and Athira Shashidharan, who will get us all the updates from the world of sports. We begin by going over to Adhya for the market updates. Adhya, take it away.
Well, thank you, Shivan. Let's look at the global deal-making, tech geopolitics and market jitters that are driving the business agenda today. Starting with the bidding war from Hollywood. Paramount Skydance has gone full hostile in its $108.4 billion bid for Warner Brothers Discovery after weeks of unanswered calls and rejected offers. A new filing shows CEO David Ellison repeatedly reaching out to Warner Bros. Chief David Zaslav, only to get radio silence as Warner's board complained about financing clarity and antitrust hurdles. Things snapped when reports surfaced that Warner Bros. Has entered exclusive talks with Netflix, announcing a deal just days later. Paramount has now taken its bid directly to the shareholders, funded partially by Jared Kushner's affinity partners. Now, this raises political questions as Trump signals he may weigh in on Netflix acquisition. Moving on, the US will allow NVIDIA's high-end H200 AI chips to be exported to China at a steep 25% fee. Trump said the move balances national security with keeping US chip makers competitive, though Beijing may still resist after accusing NVIDIA's older H20 chips of security risk. The H200 is nearly 6 times faster than the downgraded chips China recently receives, sparking criticism from US lawmakers who warned this could strengthen China's military AI capabilities. But Washington says exports will only go to vetted commercial buyers. Meanwhile, tech markets reacted sharply to another headline, this time involving Tesla. The company shares slid after Morgan Stanley downgraded the stock for the first time since 2023. Now, the bank still raises its price target, but says that it implies downside from current levels. Analysts cut Tesla's 2026 volume forecast by over 10% and warn that trading will likely stay volatile even as the company pushes new upgrades. And finally, currency markets are on alert after a major natural disaster hit Japan. A powerful earthquake struck northeast Japan, triggering evacuation orders and tsunami warnings. This revived memories of supply chain fragility and industrial disruption. Despite the shock, the yen held steady, though analysts say the quake has added to a broader risk-off mood. Markets are bracing for a heavy week of central bank decisions. The US dollar index edged up slightly and treasury yields eased as investors reassessed policy expectations for 2026. That's a wrap from the world of business. Now for all the tech updates, it's over to you, Miraj.
Thank you, Adhya. Now, a social media platform has asked the US Patent and Trademark Office to cancel trademarks for Twitter, arguing that Elon Musk's X-Corp has abandoned them. Now, the Virginia-based startup that calls itself Operation Bluebird petitioned for permission to use Twitter and tweet for a platform called Twitter.new. Now, the company has also filed a trademark application for Twitter. The petition was submitted by Stephen Coates, a former trademark lawyer at Twitter, who now serves as Operation Bluebird's general counsel. Now, Musk bought Twitter in 2022 for $44 billion and immediately rebranded it as X, a move that Operation Bluebird says has eradicated the Twitter brand from products, services, and marketing. In other news, US President Donald Trump has allowed the export of NVIDIA's H200i AI processors, the company's second best chips, to China, with a caveat that 25% fee will be levied on such sales. Meanwhile, the debate in the US over whether to sell advanced AI chips to China or withhold exports to protect the US's global leadership refuses to abate. On the other hand, China has told its companies to avoid using US technology altogether, which means that Trump's move may or may not lead to new sales. Trump said that he has informed Chinese President Xi Jinping about the decision and that Xi has responded positively. Finally, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer is looking for, in his own words, new ways to appeal to Gen Z voters. In a video posted on a brand new TikTok account, Starmer, accompanied by his wife, Lady Starmer, asks viewers to follow me as he turns on Christmas lights at their official residence at Downing Street. Now, recent polls have shown that the PM's Labour Party's popularity trails rivals like the Green Party and Reform UK, especially when it comes to younger voters. Now, with adult franchise in the UK potentially being extended to 16 and 17-year-olds before the next general elections, political parties are reaching out to this new segment of voters that loves TikTok. Ironically, the United Kingdom has banned the Chinese-owned video platform on all government devices that are used for official communications, citing security concerns. Downing Street has clarified that the Prime Minister is using a personal device to post on TikTok. That's about all we have from you from tech and for sports. It's over to Athira Sasidharan. Athira, take it please.
Thank you so much, Miraj. Now let's look at the top sports stories we're tracking for you at this hour. We'll begin with cricket first, where Australia's Pat Cummins is set to don the captain's blazer for the third Ashes Test in Adelaide next week. The 32-year-old has been sidelined since the tour of West Indies in July with a lower back injury. Steve Smith has been leading Australia in absence of Cummins. Meanwhile, pacer Josh Hazlewood has also been ruled out of the series with injury. Australia, who hold the urn, lead the series 2-0. They can retain the urn with a draw in Adelaide. And now, looking at the England side, Mark Wood has been ruled out of the Ashes tour. He has been replaced in the squad by Matthew Fisher. Wood returned to action in the first test in Perth after 8 months out following knee injury. The 35-year-old subsequently suffered swelling in the same left knee and was forced to miss the second test. England were initially hopeful he could play in the part of remaining 3 tests, but has now been ruled out. Now shifting our focus to football, Manchester United defeated Wolves 4-1 in the English Premier League. United captain Bruno Fernandes scored a brace to consign Wolves to the 9th consecutive defeat in all competitions. With this win, Ruben Amorim's side has risen to 6th place in the league with 25 points from 15 matches. Meanwhile, Wolves have just 2 points from 15 games so far this campaign. It is the joint lowest total after 15 games in the tournament's history. Well, with that, we've come to the end of the sports segment. It's back to you, Shiva.
Thanks so much, Athira, Adya and Miraj for getting us all those updates. With that, we call it a wrap on this news bulletin and also to the WION Newsroom. Thanks so much for joining us. Short break now. Stay with us.